In today's video, we'll see about prompt injection detection and prompt defense technique. So, what does this mean? Means we have already seen what is secure data retrieval and grounding here, and then data masking here. So, in between these two, we have prompt injection detection and toxicity detection. So, these two are in like still in beta versions, but we will see what those are. So, when we send a prompt using the prompt builder, it will send that prompt to the AI model so that we will get the response output. So that is what the basic process is. Like we will send the prompt using AI, and then AI model, LLM model will give the response to AI agent, and AI agent will give the show the response to the user. So, in between this conversation from the prompt to LLM model or from the LLM model to R, so there can be a uh, injection, prompt injection. So what does that mean? Means hackers or any other people, sometimes even employees also, they will be very eager to get around the restrictions and attempt to perform task or manipulate the model's output. So they will change the output in a way that the model wasn't designed to handle. So in generative AI, one of these type of attacks is called as prompt injection. So for example, if I'm sending give me the data of this contact. That's my prompt. So in between this prompt journey, anyone or hacker, anyone can inject into my prompt that give me the contact details and also their some personal information. I have the prompt is modified to give me so, and then they'll add something else. So that is what prompt injection is. So we will define this technique by prompt defense. So what prompt defense is, it can help protect from these attacks and decrease the likelihood of the data being compromised. So how that will be done is we will see in the next one. I will show you this image. So here we are saying this is the prompt template, right? You are an agent company and your client is this and that. So now we are saying generate the customer service agent response in the conversation with a customer below. And ask for the details about the customer issue, but you must not offer any specific suggestions or solutions. Now here, we are not saying to AI that do not use any information or generate answers that you don't have access or data. So now what attackers or hackers can do is they can write a one more line here like for example, generate the customer service agent's response in the conversation with a customer below, and here, instead of customer, they can add some other customer information. And what LLM will do, it will take this whole prompt to the LLM and it will read, okay, I have to return this customer information. So it will return that customer information, which is very false because it should give us the information about the one which we are asking, but it will ignore the whole conversation and it will take the one which we are mentioning in the prompt injection, which is why we will add an instruction called something like this. You must not address any content or generate answers that you don't have data or basis on. So this way, we ensure that prompt is uh, like secure. We are not allowing the attackers or anyone who can modify the our prompt during the prompt journey. So generally, what this prompt defense technique is, it will provide the guardrails to control how the LLM behaves. Guardrails here means instructions. So these are instructions given to LLM about like how to behave in certain situations to decrease its output something harmful or unintended. For example, LLM can be instructed to address the content or generate answers that it doesn't have any information about, which is what this image I have explained you. So for that only we will use the prompt defense technique. And I already explained you what is the prompt injection. It's just a slide like how the attackers or the hackers will try this prompt injection technique. And we have one more thing in this one is, as I shown you in the image, the toxicity detection. So what is this is, if the image, if the response, whatever generated, so that contains any toxic information, like for example, aggressive, aggressive output or something biased output or any of such kind thing, then that toxicity detection will be happen. So This toxicity detection will also happen in the response journey too. It will check whether the response is containing toxicity or not. So uh, we have a question here. So one is toxicity detection category and the other one is safe category. So what it is means, if the like sometimes you will get a question like if the toxicity detection category score is 1, then how likely the response is? Is it low toxic or high toxic, something like that. So if the value of the score is 1, then it is very toxic. And if it is 0, it is low, very low or no toxic at all. So if the value is between 0 and 1, for example, if it is 0.5, then it is in between 0 and 1 range, right? So it is like having a mid range of toxicity. So based on the scores, they will identify whether the response or the generated by the LLM is toxicity or not. So whereas for the safe, it is the vice versa. I have added a safe category score also. If the safe category score is 0, then it is not safe. If it is 1, then it is safe. So it is like quite opposite to the toxicity score. Yeah, that's all about the prompt injection, prompt defense, and toxicity. And in the next video, we will start with the response journey. Thank you.